Sad day for all of us comedians, for comedy all over the world, forget us. A comedy troupe from Mumbai called AIB, I thought they were a bank, but they're a comedy troupe, AIB. They have been arrested. Yes, at 10 o'clock this morning, the members were arrested for uploading obscene stuff on the internet. Very sad day for all of us. Oh, 1 minute, what? Oh, no, that's just a rumor. They're not arrested. They're all fine. They're continuing to upload obscene stuff as we speak, which means no one is going to watch our show. Arrest those guys, somebody. Arrest those guys. Where's I'm going to file a PIL. You watch the show. It's called The Week That Wasn't. PIL. Yes, like I said in the beginning, folks, sad news for comedy all over the world. 4 young men, well, youngish men, funny men, people are attacking them, saying they should not be on the internet, their stuff should be just taken off. And these 4 men, of course, are upset. I'm speaking of Digvijay Singh, Kumar Vishwas, Kejriwal, and of course, Kunal Vijayakar. But let's just move on. It was a mean thing to do. Please don't stop people talking freely. Just shut your ears. That's what I do when my wife speaks. Okay, let's start with this. It's no big news that Pakistan will overcome with envy and jealousy, words that you can't use in Pakistan, when US President Barack Obama visited India and then also attended our Republic Day parade. Now, to keep an upset Pakistan happy, President Obama has pledged $750 million aid to Pakistan. I have a suggestion for our strategy makers. Please think this through. The next time, why don't we let President Obama visit Pakistan instead and pledge the $750 million to India? I mean, what did we get? Hugs. We got hugs. Chai. Former IMF chief, that's International Money Fund, Dominic Strauss-Kahn was in court in Lille, France to battle accusations that he was part of an international prostitution ring. He's been charged with what they call aggravated pimping. Very, very common in Europe for some reason. Now, under French law, prostitution is not illegal in France, but procuring prostitutes is. And you thought Indian law was tough? Prostitution is not illegal, but you can't pay for the prostitute. I mean, okay. Now, Gujarat is working on setting up a Gujarat International Financial Tech, GIFT, GIFT City. This apparently is the first move by the BJP to shift the International Finance Center from Mumbai, where we are, to Ahmedabad. Really? Why are you surprised? Move the finance center to Gujarat? You couldn't see that coming? Okay, we're okay with it. Huh? As per the direction of the Supreme Court, the Department of Health and Family Welfare is considering harsher punishment for milk sellers who adulterate milk. Now, they are proposing that the offense of milk adulteration is punishable with life imprisonment. The MNS is very happy with this decision. It's one way of getting rid of all North Indians from Mumbai. That's not fair. That's almost racism. That's wrong. There are many of them who are not milk sellers. There are a couple of actors, for example. Come on. We're not doing well, so now back to milk selling, is it? Okay, all right. Lots more coming up, but first, the headlines. Delhi polls hot up. An exclusive interview with Kiran Bedi. And government to act against AIB roast. It is now Muffler Man versus Narendra Modi in the national capital, Delhi. Big smile. As Delhi goes to the polls, the word on the street is that the election is going to be one cutthroat competition. Believe me, it's going to be really cutthroat. Look at poor Kiran Bedi. Her throat is already gone. And the other guy, you know. In the meanwhile, a breakaway group called the Awam, yes, AAP Volunteers Action Manch, level charges of dubious funding and accuse Arvind Kejriwal's AAP of receiving 4 donations of rupees 50 lakh each from bogus companies registered on fake addresses at 12 at night on April 5th, 2014. So exact and specific. So to add to the noise, let's speak to alleged representatives of all the 3 parties. Allegedly from AAP, we have Anand Kejriwal. Allegedly from the Congress, we have Mrs. Sonia Gandolfini. And allegedly from the BJP joining us on the debate is Shri, please, I'm so scared, Namo Modi. Just please guys, let's keep this simple. Let me start with you, Anand Kejriwal. Hawala at midnight, that's what it's being called. So how true is it that these funds are from dubious sources? So you're trying to avoid my question.
भाइयों और बहनों, हमारे गुजरात में ये कभी नहीं होता. This would never happen in our Gujarat.
Oh, can't get that. What? Please, Mr. Muffler fellow, please, what would never happen in your Gujarat?
ब्रोंकाइटिस, लैरिंजाइटिस, सार्कायोसिस, अस्थमा। हमारे गुजरात में डेवलपमेंट है, मेडिकल प्रोग्रेस है, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर है, ओबामा है।
Wait, Obama?
Can I say something about the Delhi election?
In a moment, madam, please just don't jump. Let me take this question back to Anand Kejriwal, if he can actually without, Mr. Kejriwal, can you explain the 50 lakh funding, please?
It is untrue. What proof do they have? Why don't they arrest me? Why don't they start a CBI investigation? दिल्ली की जनता हमें अच्छी तरह जानती है, ये जो 50 लाख का फिगर है वो बिल्कुल गलत है।
Can I say something about funding the Delhi elections?
मित्रों, इस आदमी के पार्टी में रात 12 बजे कौन पैसे देता है? हमारे गुजरात में जब रात के 12 बजते हैं तो न्यूयॉर्क में दोपहर के 2 बजते हैं, चाइना में सुबह के 3 बजते हैं, सिडनी में सुबह के 5 बजते हैं, रियो दो जनेरियो में।
Why would you share that with us? Why tell us all that?
This is unfair. I am not getting a chance to talk at all.
Yes, madam, we will give you a chance. Just 1 second.
देखिए ये सरासर झूठ है। This is all fabrication made by the BJP government because they are rattled by our popularity.
You might be right.
बंधुओं, we are not rattled by anybody's popularity. We have proven that Modi ji is the most popular, and so is the BJP and Modi ji is the most popular. You can ask anyone.
Ah, right. Don't forget the BJP. That's right.
We are the most popular. You can ask anyone in Kondli, Trilokpur, Patparganj, Krishnanagar, even Pritampura.
That is not correct. We are the most popular. You can ask anyone in Washington DC, Central Park and Madison Square Garden.
We are most popular. Just don't ask Jayanti Natarajan.
Sorry, but that last statement was a bit funny.
But you are not giving me a chance to say anything.
No, I'm sorry, but what is it that you want to say?
I want to bring back the conversation to 50 lakh funding.
सुनिए, the accusations are baseless. It is all bunch of lies, Cyrus. Okay, have your say. This 50 lakh is a figure that is not correct.
Okay, listen, please have your say, but this 50 lakh is a figure that is not correct.
The 50 lakh funding goes to prove that the Aam Aadmi Party is inconsequential, ineffective, insignificant, mediocre and pointless, and they are not fit to rule Delhi.
1 minute, madam, what exactly do you mean?
Only a shameless party gets funding from 4 dubious companies in the middle of the night of 50 lakhs.
Meaning?
A real party like ours would never get funding from 4 dubious companies in the middle of the night of 50 lakhs.
Go on.
Our party would get 50 crores.
मित्रों, मैं आपको आश्वासन देता हूँ कि this figure of 50 lakhs will be the end of the Aam Aadmi Party.
This will never happen, ji. This will never happen.
It will happen.
This will never happen.
It will happen.
I am saying it. I can prove it that this figure of 50 will never bring down my party.
Okay, prove it.
Arvind Kejriwal would never take a donation of 50 lakhs. The whole world knows he stops at 49.
49!
It is true. It is.
In the old days, there was another number, about 20 more, that was a little dubious to use in conversation. But now it's 49. 49. Anyway, folks, while the election battle is hotting up and punches are being traded, I get to speak, of course, to a wonderful lady, a very talented spokesperson who used to be with AAP, but now is with BJP and is getting feelers from the Congress as we speak. So, here it is. Kiran Bedi talks to me. And with Kiran Bedi in the middle of a great fight with Arvind Kejriwal for the chief ministership of Delhi. And of course, she is also the sister of Kabir Bedi and the mother of Mandira Bedi. No, she's not. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm sorry. But I'll start with this. You love the AIB roast and apparently you want to bring it to Delhi.
Absolutely.
Yes, good idea. But you actually enjoyed Karan Johar the most at that roast and his performance as the Randy host of the roast. Describe him to us.
I don't describe him.
Come on. If you had to describe Karan, I'll tell you what, describe Karan Johar in just one word. Give us one word that describes him.
Lovely.
Lovely. We can live with that. Okay. What is your message, Kiranji, to the disillusioned AIB comic team of Tanmay Bhatt, Ashish Shakya, Rohan Joshi, and the other guy, who we don't quite know? What would you say to them?
We'll work together.
You'll work together with them for the good of Delhi. Okay, let's move on, ma'am. Before we go further, you're going to perhaps be Chief Minister in a couple of days. You need to just take a look at that hair. Just fix that. Yeah. Good. Also, ma'am, please take a look at that glasses, your glares. Yeah, you have to present yourself well. Delhi is watching. Ooh, ma'am. One more thing. I don't like to point this out to ladies, but the nose, just the dirty part there. And what do you say when someone helps you with?
Thank you so much.
Okay, now let's talk about the hard, heavy political questions in the Battle of Delhi. Did you, Kiran Bedi, block Arvind Kejriwal on Twitter?
Absolutely.
And after doing that?
Let me tell you, I slept well.
Well, I suppose you're a bit ruthless and that's the right way to go. But if you did become Chief Minister as an act of magnanimity, what would Kiran say to Arvind Kejriwal? What would you say to him?
We got what we wanted. That's it.
We got what we wanted, we as in you and him?
I didn't say that.
Okay, let me turn that question around. Would you still be with the BJP if you lose?
I choose not to.
So you choose not to be with the BJP if you lose. That means you'd go back to AAP?
No way.
One sec. So if you quit the BJP, you don't go back to AAP, then it stands to reason you'd go to the Congress.
Well, that's what is expected of me.
If we have a stalemate in New Delhi, if we don't have an absolute majority, clear majority, and if we don't have a chief minister, what would you then say to the people of Delhi?
Everybody's a gainer.
Okay, a couple of personal questions since everybody's a gainer either way, win or lose. Who does Kiran Bedi find more attractive? Anna Hazare or Arvind Kejriwal? Come on.
That I don't know.
Come on, please, come on. Just some gossipy stuff we like at the end of the show.
Let's keep that aside for a while.
Okay. Arvind Kejriwal, Anna Hazare, Karan Johar. Karan Johar?
Absolutely.
Thank you. That's all I wanted. I just wanted one confirmation. Thank you so much and all the best for the elections. I know you watch our show. Keep watching because there'll be plenty of time when you're Chief Minister. That was Kiran. 1 minute. I was promised that after I speak to Kiran, I'll get to also talk to Pooja Bedi. What's happening with that? Have we got her? She's not interested, is it? Okay. All right, folks. I'm sorry. We'll take a break and then we'll come back if we are allowed because there are PILs being filed all the time. Everything we say. Be very careful. Very careful these days. Bishan Singh Bedi, I'll take the call. Welcome back, my friends. Forget nuclear proliferation, casteism, communalism, acting on trade with Europe and America and China, trying to foster relations with Pakistan. Our government has decided to act against AIB roast. The Maharashtra government and Mumbai police have initiated separate investigations into allegations of abusive and filthy, words I love to say, abusive and filthy language following complaints about the contents of the AIB Knockout, a comedy roast held in Mumbai. Joining us now is alleged spokesperson for the Ministry of Culture, Vinod Gaudekar, a very, very erudite man who would like to share his views. Mr. Gaudekar, is that you, sir?
How are you, Cyrus? I'm a big fan of your show, huh?
Ah, thank you. A classy man. Did I mention a classy man? I appreciate that, sir.
Of course, we like your show. We support humor, parody and satire. That is because we are very liberal and modern and tolerant, unlike the last government.
Never stop short of giving the last government a few blows. Okay, good to hear that. Now, about this AIB show that you've started an investigation on, sir.
What?
Well, this roast.
Roast? I don't know anything about roast. On subjects like roast, bake, grill and fry, Nitin Gadkari sir is the expert. Huh?
Perhaps we should switch positions. He's far funnier, perhaps. But no, sir, I meant about the AIB Knockout show with Karan Johar, Arjun Kapoor and Ranveer Singh.
That is nothing. You see, we received some complaints, so we are doing a routine inquiry.
I see. So you are not infringing upon their right to free speech, to intellectual and creative freedom, if I may say so.
What have we done? We are just following law to check whether the correct licenses were obtained or not. It is not like we have asked them what their gotra is or that we are trying to cure their homosexuality or anything. Huh?
No, that's not a good thing to do. No, no, correct. But you are playing into those who believe that the BJP is slowly, how do I say this, showing their right-wing colors?
Look, we believe in secularism and openness. We are just checking whether that All India, whatever it is called, had obtained proper censor certificate. That is all. We are not referring to them as immigrants from Northeast, are we? Huh?
Who am I to judge what you're saying? But sir, this kind of interference can be misunderstood.
But what have we done? We are just looking into the rules and regulations. It is not like we have asked the Hindu members of AIB to have 5 children.
I don't know if we can play this episode, sir. I'm now a little worried. Whatever you may say, sir, this looks a bit like authoritarianism, despotism, fascism, totalitarianism. You know what I'm saying?
Nahi, Baba, this is totally untrue. In fact, we have decided that we are open to being roasted ourselves.
Ah, come on. What are you saying? Are you serious?
Yes, yes, yes. See this event just this afternoon where I was being roasted. Huh? Have a look.
Okay, come on. Let's have a look. Let's have a look.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks so much for coming out. Mr. Gaurikar, thank you especially. Listen, I want to start by apologizing up front for calling you a all those times. I'm sorry. You see, I didn't realize a lack of love from your parents leaves a hole in your heart only can fill. You know, Mr. Gaurikar, you should classify your as a choking hazard because little children choke on Mr. Gaurikar, the smartest thing that's ever come out of your though was your Thank you so much, Mr. Gaurikar. You've been a great sport. Thanks so much for coming out here tonight. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Congratulations, very nice.
Our next speaker.
Thank you, Mr. Gaudekar. Here's a point I want to share with you. You're a man of science. What is the difference between you, a joke, and you can't take a joke? Okay, if you have a problem, then tell my because it's the only one who gives a Okay, I got one more for you. I never forget a face, but in your case, I'll make an exception. Moving on to hockey. Former Dutch national coach takes charge of India's men's hockey team. Now, after Indian men's hockey coach Australian Terry Walsh quit under controversial circumstances, the IHF considered a few names to replace him. Among them were Hans Strieder of the Netherlands and Alexander Gray of Australia. But the IHF finally decided on the former Dutch national team coach. His name, I don't know if I can do this, but that fellow's gone off the air. So it's Paul van Ass. Spelled ASS. I kid you not, you cannot file a PIL. This is true. This is his name, so how dare you say anything? Joining us now, allegedly from the Indian Hockey Federation, is spokesperson Nanga Singh Dillon. Also his name, talk to his parents, don't call us. Mr. Dillon?
Hey, how are you, Cyrus?
I am great, sir. I am great.
Oh, I am very impressed with you. You found time to talk about hockey. Oh, good, yaar, good. Otherwise, you people just talk about the cricket, bloody cricket.
No, not at all, sir. Hockey is our national game. We support it thoroughly.
Oh, Cyrus, real hockey, man, real. Not that Kalinga Lancers, Delhi Wave Rider, Ranchi Race, that Falana Dhimkana.
No, sir, you're right. But I want to ask you about the new men's hockey coach.
Oh, yes, yaar. We are all very pleased with the selection. He is a Dutchman who comes with a huge body of experience.
No, I'm sure all that is true, but I hate to sound petty, Nanga Singh, sir, but his name is a bit, how do we say this, peculiar.
Peculiar? Oh, what's wrong with his name, yaar?
His name is Paul van Ass.
Oh, yes, when you put it like that, it is a peculiar name. I mean, who names their kid Paul? Eh? He should have had a good Punjabi name like Gurvinder or Manjot.
What?
Manjot Singh S would be a great name, yaar. Good, right?
Be very careful. That's not what I meant. Anyway, Indian hockey turned the corner in the last couple of months. The results have been a little better. So what new strategy will Paul, Van Ass bring to our boys?
Oh, stop using his full name, yaar. See, As has a very brilliant mind. He has come up with all attack strategy, all out aggro against all of the team. He even has a name for his method.
Mr. Ass really has a name for the method. What's it called?
The us and them method.
We being the...
Us, us.
Right. I believe he also turned down the option of an assistant coach joining his team.
Oh, yes. He doesn't want a helping hand. He feels one ass is better than two.
We're on the line here, sir. We're on the line. I'm still having trouble with his name.
I don't understand, Cyrus. He's a very good coach, yaar. What is the problem with the name, huh?
It's culturally...
Actually, we had narrowed down the final list of coaches to two names.
Two names?
Oh, yes. Paul Van Ass and a South African coach who also came hugely recommended.
Oh, thank God. Really? What was the name of this other South African coach?
Abraham de Kock.
No, Van Ass. Good decision. I'll live with that. I'm okay. We'll stick with Van Ass because we'll talk about him later in the year as well. So, Van Ass is good. Well, the other one...
Or we can have both.
No need to have both. It won't work. Don't say them together, please. God, no.
Just think about it.
This has been a bad week for comedy in many ways. Please stop that. We apologize for people having names which may be culturally clashing with your sentiments in another culture. So these things happen all the time. I worked with a truck firm once, something in Broccoli. What was that called? I can't remember. We'll see you next week. आपको मालूम है कि मेरे पास कोई ये स्टाइल नहीं है. मैं कहीं ऊपर नीचे इसको पुल करूं मैं.
Do it again.
Okay, आता background change करा.
What proof was
यार. Go back. Kunal.